Later in this video, I am going to be getting rich with kelp, but for now, I'll go back right to the start, so make sure to watch the end. Now, the other day, I was looking for servers, and I found this one called Cottage MC. Then I looked at how the richest players were, and they were low-key kind of poor. Well, they're not poor, but I thought I could easily get this money using a kelp farm, and, I played on SMP, so that's like the first thing that came to my mind. And I realized that every time I cook a kelp, I get $1. So I only had to cook 100,000 kelp, which is not that hard with a farm. So, I could just easily do that. So I played a bit, got some diamond tools and stuff. But the main problem here is because there's so little people, I can't really buy anything, and there's no AH, so I have to be trading with people online. So it's really hard to get a Silk Touch book. But I got a diamond pickaxe and some diamonds and redstone materials, like this 50 iron and this 55 iron ingots. So my plan is I'm going to build a giant sky place with a bone meal farm, and then which goes into a kelp farm. So yeah, and this stuff should be pretty good for making it, and they give you these super tools at the start. Anyway, so here's my plan: bone meal farm into kelp farm into super smelter, and the super smelters kelp blocks power the super smelter. But then the admins told me that hoppers couldn't be going into the super smelter or it wouldn't work. So I had to have the bone meal farm going into the kelp farm. Then I had to manually put the kelp farm in the super smelter. So here's the bone meal farm, which took me around 5 hours to build, and I think it's a pretty good farm. If I AFK overnight, it gives me around a double chest of bone meal, so it's pretty good. And yeah, so as you see, it turns moss into bone meal, and it's pretty fast. Also, the admins thought this was a moss farm. It's like, bro, how bad are they at redstone? I'm worried about everyone finding out my plan, but with this, they're never gonna find out. Anyway, so that's AFKing for 8 hours actually. So I think that's really good. And I just AFK'd in this box with my brightness down at 0 and HUD off, so my whole screen is black. And then, yeah, it's pretty good. So I just AFK'd overnight and got that. So 8 hours, and I get that much bone meal, which would give me $40k. So I think this method could easily make me the richest. So then I went into a creative world to build the farm, and this is the farm that I got. So it just looks like this. It's not that expensive to make, and I'll have to modify it a bit so it works on the server. But yeah, it just comes out this funnel, and there's all these I filled it up only 3 dispensers with bone meal. So this is there's 14 dispensers, so this is not nowhere near its full capacity of power. But I'll just turn this on, and yeah, it's quite fast. I go on here. Remember, every kelp is $1. That is very good. So yeah, hopefully, I should be able to make insane amounts of profit with that. Now, yeah, so I'm just gonna try to build that on the server. It's not that expensive, it's quite cheap. And that was a lot of kelp, that's already $300, which, it's not that much, but that was half a minute. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so now I've built the kelp farm. So I didn't know they had a redstone clock slower, so I had to build this slow redstone clock, which does make the farm quite a bit slower, but it's not that bad. So yeah, I'm getting quite a lot of kelp. Now, the annoying thing I realized is super smelters don't work, so that's really bad. Yeah, so here I've just been smoking them normally, which is really annoying, but I think it's okay in profit. Yeah, so I don't know. Now, I've just been using the crafting table to craft the kelp blocks, and that is making me profit in kelp blocks. So yeah, anyway, And the bone meal farm's, of course, powering the kelp farm. And yeah, so the smoker is the most annoying thing, because I have to actually be there the whole time, refilling it with kelp and stuff, because you can't put hoppers going into it. Like, you can't even, because the person said that super smokers work, but they don't work. Because I thought I just had to not have hoppers leading into the super smoker, but a super smoker is half made of hoppers. If there's hoppers leading into the smoker, you do not get paid. So I'm not getting paid at all. I don't get paid if I use a super smoker, and that just slows it down so much. Yeah, so like that's so annoying. So I just have to go like this every time, and like just fill it up constantly with kelp, which takes so long. And yeah, so it's like really long, and it's not even that efficient. And then when the kelp blocks run out, I have to go over and craft it manually, which is so annoying. Okay, so I was just sitting here talking with the admins, asking if they could take away the hopper thing, so then I could actually build a super smelter and get tons of profit, because I did the maths and I'm only making like 3k an hour, so that's really annoying. So I asked the admins, and they said that they did it so you can't AFK. So this whole thing's cooked, and bye. Subscribe.